This is Erin Luchterhand for journal number 3. When I originally read the prompt about our field intervention assignment and having to decide which area we would intervene in, whether it be communication and language or academic and cognitive, I naturally gravitated towards academic cognitive because as an education specialist, that's just where my experience is. That's what I'm comfortable with. I thought, why would I intervene with communication, when I'm focused in the virtual setting on those specific academic IEP goals? And then I started thinking about the particular student that I'm observing and I'm doing my field work with. And he is a fourth grader with a modified IEP with pretty moderate to severe autism, but very severe apraxia of speech. So he can only really have word approximations that are significantly prompted. So working academically and working virtually requires a significant amount of teamwork between the parent and I. And what we do does work well, but it requires a lot of teamwork, a lot of prompting from the parents, particularly his dad, who does the sessions with us. And so going along the academic cognitive route, the EBP I would recommend would be the parent intervention, the PII, simply because we have to communicate so much and I have to have him integrate a lot of these other EBPs into the work that we do, and he's very involved. However, I was thinking about his recent triennial. So if I went academic and cognitive, that's the route that I would go. Completely appropriate. That was, where my natural inclination was. But then I started thinking about his recent triennial IEP that we just had. And the speech and language and assistive technology coordinator reviewed his AAC device. He does have an aided AAC device. He's got a tablet with Proloquo on it. And he's really good at it. He uses it quite a bit at home. But in the virtual setting, it's not something that I naturally think to ask him to bring. Virtual setting with this particular student is a challenge in and of itself. And so I haven't asked him to bring it. I haven't broached that with the family or him. And I'm not as familiar with it either. And so it's a learning curve for all of us. And so I just haven't asked him to bring it. But in the triennial, our SLP coordinator and AT device coordinator, they were really emphasizing the value and the importance of this device for him. It gives the student a voice. And he uses it at home and he does well with it. And so instead of having him use the word approximations or being really, really significantly prompted by his dad, if I can get him to use this AAC device in the virtual setting and be comfortable with that, it really can open up a whole nother level of communication between him and I. It could reduce parent prompting. It could just really give him the opportunity to express even more of what he knows than what he's currently able to express. And so I'm shifting my thinking to answer the question for this journal prompt. I'm shifting my thinking. And the area in which I'd like to intervene is the communication and language in relationship to the academic. I'd really like to be able to have this student bring his communication device, the iPad with the Proloquo, to class so that we can practice interacting with it together and we can practice bringing it into the academic work that we do. So right now we're doing some reading comprehension. We're doing sentence formation and writing a sentence with word cards based off of the picture and the comprehension that we've done. And so the fact that we're forming a sentence really could be emphasized through this device. So to answer the question regarding the fieldwork intervention assignment, the area I'd really like to intervene in would be the communication and language area, so that it can give him that voice to better demonstrate his academic ability and to reach these goals that we know he's capable of. So that is what I would do.